Hi, welcome to Math 251, Statistics for Science. My name is Clark Loveridge. You can call me Clark with no title. I'll be your teacher. Statistics are used to make predictions about a population based on data from a sample. For example, data on several thousand voters are used to make predictions about how millions of voters are going to vote. Data on several thousand television viewers are used to make predictions about which shows millions of television viewers are watching. And this information is used to set advertising rates. Advertisers are willing to pay more for a show if they know a lot of people are watching it. Data on several hundred patients are used to make predictions about the effectiveness of a treatment on millions of patients, and so forth. So statistics are used in a lot of different fields. They're used in politics and business, science, medicine, and our textbook is actually a business statistics text. Yeah, right here. It looks like this. The procedures are the same, whether it's business statistics or statistics for science. I picked this text taking account the price and also the topics covered. I thought it was a good fit for our course. That the electronic version is actually free. You're not required to get a hard copy of the text. If you want a hard copy, it's $50 or $60, which is cheaper than most texts. And the electronic version is free. It's what's called an open resource text. And I think it's a good text. It's suitable for our course. You will have to pay for publisher software for submitting homework and exams. And that'll be $40 to $60 for that. But you don't actually have to buy you're not required to buy the physical text. So we'll be accessing the course through the publisher software WebAssign and also through Canvas. You'll need to be able to access it in both places. The homework and exams will be in WebAssign, the publisher software, and the discussions and the weekly discussions, and also the lecture links and the grades and so forth will be in Canvas. So I'll do a screen share here. Okay, so you can get to Canvas from MyCCP. Once you're in Canvas, you want to go to our course, which is Math 251, Section 903, and click on that link. And right now, the home page is the syllabus. Later, I'm going to make it the modules. But the home page, the syllabus basically gives you an overview of the course. There's information on contacting the instructor. The best way is through the Canvas email. You can email directly in Canvas. If you click on inbox and then click on inbox and then click on I have to move this bar here, it's in the way. Click on this right symbol. You can do an email directly from Canvas. That's the best way. I prefer that because when I get the email, I see your name and also the class that you're in. Now you can also email me directly to my CCP email. That's cloveridge@ccp.edu. If you email me directly for that, it's your name and the course are not quite as obvious to me when I look at the email, but you can also email me that way. And then I have weekly office hours. There's a link to that. That's on Zoom, 12:30 to Monday and Wednesday, 3 to 4:30 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday. The textbook is listed here. Let's back up here. There's a link here. There's also a link in the course files. If you go to course files, I think the easiest place to download the electronic version of the text is in the course files. But there's also a link directly from the publisher of the open resource text, and you can also get it from the publisher of the software, which is WebAssign. Calculator, I recommend a TIX Roman numeral 2. It's about $20, and it does everything we need to do. So for the price, I think this is the best calculator for this course. You want to get the TIX. You want to make sure you have the Roman numeral 2. The TI-30X. There's also TI-30X without the Roman numeral 2. That handles one variable statistic, but the one with the Roman numeral 2 handles two variable statistics, which is the one that we want to use for this course. Okay, so there'll be weekly homework assignments, weekly discussion. This is all in the modules. So once the course starts, I'm going to make the modules a home page, and I'm going to go to the modules in a moment here. The grading system. There's discussions are 5 points per week times 15 weeks is 75 points. Homework 5 points per week times 15 weeks, 75 points. 3 unit exams, 100 points each, total of 300 points. So the total, not counting the final, would be 450 points. I count the final in 2 different ways, either 150 out of 600 points for the course, which would be about 25% of your grade, or 1050 out of 1500 for the course would be 70% of your grade. So I do whichever is to your advantage. So if you do better on the final than you had been doing before the final will be worth about 70% of your grade. If you do worse on the final, then the final will be about 25% of your grade. At the end of the semester, I total your points, convert to percent. 90 to 100 is A, 80 to 89 B, and so forth. Last day to drop is November 21st. Hopefully it won't come to that. If you do feel like you need to drop, I'd like you to sort of discuss it with me before you make that decision. This is a course summary that Canvas automatically puts this in. So this is the first discussion, the first homework, and the best way to access these assignments is through the modules. Canvas sort of automatically put it on the syllabus, but if you click on the links here, nothing's going to happen. It's just here's the first week discussion. It gives the point value, but there's nothing for you to submit in here. So in order to actually submit the discussion, so you need to go into the modules. So you can pretty much ignore that stuff at the end there. It does give you an overview of what's due, but the actual links to the discussions are in the modules. So if you go to the modules, I clicked on modules here on the side. This is the week 1 module. We have an overview, we have learning goals. You can click on those links. We also have some YouTube videos that I made with explaining the different topics of the course. And then there's a week 1 discussion. week one is to introduce yourself. So this is where you actually submit the discussion. This is the first week. The discussion is uh, to basically to introduce yourself. I'll go back to the modules here. And there's also a link to WebAssign. That's where you do the homework and classwork. And the link to office hours, help and resources. So this is, this I'm in week 2, but it's basically the same idea each week. WebAssign, office hours, help and resources. Okay. And in week 4, there's no videos in week 4. Most weeks will be videos, but in weeks where there's review and exam, there's no new information, so you can review the old videos. There's still a week 4 discussion. There'll be week 4 homework, and they'll be in WebAssign. This will be office hours. So anyway, there's 15 weeks, and that's basically where the course is. It's in the course modules. You can also click on files, and here's where I recommend you go for the electronic version of the text. I think this is a PDF file. You can download it right here. Click on the text here. There's also a folder for formulas and tables that we'll be using. That'll be more useful toward the end of the course. The last part of the course will have a lot of formulas, so that will be a useful link there. Transcripts. These are basically lecture notes. It's the same information that's in the YouTube videos, but this is in written form rather than an oral form. So those are the I have transcripts for each of the new topics of the course. Grades, you can click here to view your grades. You can also put in what if grades, but I'll be putting in the grades. I'll be entering the grades here. Okay, so I think that pretty much covers it. If you have questions, you can, even before the course starts, you can email me. The course will start the day after Labor Day, but in the meantime, if you want to sort of explore the course in Canvas, the course is up and running in Canvas, so you can actually look at the YouTube videos ahead of time if you want. You'll not be able to actually submit homework or discussions until the course starts, but you can get a preview of the course if you would like. I look forward to working with you in the fall.